You have to have a trained eye to see bypassing. If you bypass,
This man has a lot of great insights, and I would definitely recommend you hearing all of what he has to say. But I do have a very good story, which I think brings home the very troublesome issue of spiritual bypassing. Because I had this one friend, very dedicated to her healing, and she got involved in workshops to help train her mind to be more confident, and she was getting a lot out of it. It was really helping her. But of course, there is this line is crossed between the goals of the techniques and the flaws of the human being. And it all came to a head when they were in the group therapy. My friend and one of her coaches or counselors was there in the center, helping her, encouraging her. And she made it a point to say, I'm not really sure about this because I definitely have some unresolved trauma around that, something like that, bringing up her trauma. And the man says, oh, don't worry about that. Don't focus on that. Focus on what is positive. Focus on your power. And that was the beginning of the end. Because for her to vulnerably bring up her trauma, and this man to dismiss it, even though it was with the best intentions, to dismiss it with trying to encourage her to focus on the positive, it triggered a deep trauma of emotional invalidation. And that was the truth here. That is a truth of what spiritual bypassing can do. How much is spiritual bypassing invalidating the pain that you are not facing? Now, what happened is that she was so deeply triggered by feeling that emotionally invalidated, by being that vulnerable, and him unfortunately and misguidingly dismissing it to focus on the positive and the power, that she was done. This coaching program, which she had dedicated quite a few months to, done. She could not go back. And that was probably, even though that was incredibly painful for her, it was probably the most real, because in that trigger, she could go deeper and face what she wasn't facing. All right? It feels very insidious. It feels very insidious. It feels very reassuring, like a beautiful, comfortable Band-Aid on all of our pain. And I've been there myself, because I had this perspective of who I thought I was. Oh, I'm this sensitive person. I'm this sensitive, spiritual, creative person, not realizing that for a very long time I was sitting on a huge bed of anger, which at one time made me deeply depressed. All right? When it comes to spirituality, if it is all one, then our pain must go into that oneness. That is true authenticity. All right? Spirituality is about embracing the whole. Our pain must be embraced within that.